What's up, Diggs?
Some disappointing news.
What is it?
The Dolphins have informed linebacker Kyle Van Noy he will be released.
What?
Friend of the show.
What the?
Whoa, dude, he was in a Bentley with the thing just last week.
Cap casualty.
We had spoke about this. Okay, we had spoke about the fact that the cap is either going to plateau. There was a thought it was going to go down for a while, and then everybody came out and was like, no, it'll at least plateau. Now it's going up a little bit. We talked to Ian Rappaport last hour. He said, with what the cap's going to be, maybe 181 if they can get a hard number on there, look for 1 to 2 more vets to get released. Because of that, here we are, Dolphins, early. Kyle Van Noy will be released, source says. Cameron Wolf indicated this might be coming. It is confirmed, reports Mike Garafolo. Can we look up his contract?
It's in an earlier tweet from Cameron Wolf. It says they're saving $10 million in cap space by this.
Okay, so Gumpy, how do we feel? We're changing the culture down there. B-Flow does come from the world of next man up, doesn't matter. Put a quarterback on the bench in the middle of a game to bring in another one. Mm-hmm. B-Flow likes to switch things up, but everything's pointing that the Miami Dolphins are going the right way. I thought Kyle Van Noy was a part of that entire thing. I guess they view it differently. This is wild, Gumpy. What's going on down there in the 305?
I mean, you're finally building something and you get rid of the leader of the defense. Makes a lot of sense. Smart.
Oh, you hate this move.
I love Kyle Van Noy.
Hey, me too, by the way.
He's a good dude. He was excited, man.
When he was on the Patriots, he'd come on this show, and everybody hated it because he was such a good dude, and he was a Patriot. You wanted to hate him. Then he goes down to Miami. He comes on the show. It's like, I'm a big fan of Kyle Van Noy. I like his Twitch streams. I like the way he said he wanted to be a leader in that locker room, tough, gritty. Oh, so now he hits the – and he said in the interview what he got a little he didn't say he had FOMO, but he thought, last time Gronk and Tom did that whole thing.
That's right.
You know what I mean? He's already in Miami. He's in Florida. What would they have to pay him? $10 million? That'd be a lot, right?
He was Rappaport just tweeted he was 1 year into his 4-year, $51 million contract.
How much guaranteed there?
Let me look.
Oh, because if he's getting guaranteed money, then he can just go take a small deal somewhere else. And I believe that's called double dip in there.
It was $30 million guaranteed.
Good for Kyle.
Hey, good for Kyle Van Noy, dude. Now, that stinks for Miami, obviously, and I think he was really falling in love with that place down there. I mean, it felt like that. I don't know. I mean, why am I acting like I talked to him that much? But every time he came on here, he loved what Miami was doing.
Not many guys that wanted to be on the Dolphins at this point in time, and now you get rid of someone who really wanted to be there and build something. I mean, it's just Dolphins being Dolphins.
That's Gumpy, Canadian Dolphins diehard fan. What's that, Diggs?
He was due $14 million this year. His dead cap is $4 million. So that's where the $10 million savings comes in.
Oh, okay. So he's only getting $4 million next year from the Dolphins, then, right? That's what that means.
I don't know, to be honest.
Bro, this is fucking wild, right? We got to get to a break. Let's get to a break. Let's learn some more stuff during a break.
Fuck.
Bro, that's one of our guys too.
What are we doing?
Hey, maybe he'll go to like a cool team that's, in the conversation.
Wants to win.
You said it. Yeah, the Bucks are right down the road there.
I mean, stay in Florida.
It might be losing Shaq Barrett, Kind of just drop him in.
Come to the Colts. Why don't you just come to town?
Come to town.
Just come to town, dude. Kyle, we'll set you up an entire stream thing. Played his ass off. You might have did something there with the Bluetooth there. But played his ass off. Has done nothing but buy in. And he gets cut 1 year into a $30 million guarantee down there in Miami. Kyle Van Noy out of the Miami Dolphins. Have you heard this? Did you know this while you were searching for a mouse that had a wire on it? Kyle Van Noy's been cut from the Miami Dolphins. Is that not shocking, insane, and not expected at all, which I guess is the exact same as shocking?
I mean, it is shocking to me. I mean, this is the first I am hearing of it. As I told you, I've been kind of off the grid the last hour. But so how many years was he into?
1 year.
How many years was the deal?
4-year deal, $30 million in guarantees, 1 year in, 6 sacks, 13 games. In his statement through Mike Garafolo, I am surprised and disappointed in their decision. As a captain, I gave my all to the team. I fought through a painful hip injury during the season, including spending a night in a hospital after a hard-fought game for the Miami Dolphins. I was brought there to be a leader, and I know my teammates looked up to and respected me. I'm looking forward to making an impact on my next team, on and off the field. Kyle Van Noy is now a free agent from what it sounds like, even though another report said that they're looking to trade or restructure. After he puts that statement out, nobody's going to trade anything. They'll wait for him to get into free agency. This is wild. This is shocking. And this is why players have to take as much money as possible whenever they can get it, because these situations are alarming for everybody.
Well, if there was ever a player that felt safe in their position, I feel like from an outsider looking in, it was Kyle Van Noy.
I agree.
He's Flores' guy. He had a good year. He's a leader. He seems to kind of be like one of their rocks on that team that everyone looks to. But, yeah, this one's weird to me. It doesn't make sense. Why would – maybe the team was trying to trade him. Did he put it out? Did he mess up their possible trade candidates?
No, and what I'm thinking is potentially there's something behind the scenes, right? Is there potentially something happening behind the scenes? I guess if they get him off the books, they save $10 million, which – okay, $10 million is great or whatever, but are you going to use that $10 million to replace Kyle Van Noy? I mean, unless they go get Gronk, which is what Rob Ninkovich said was potentially going to happen, or Deshaun Watson is coming in there. I don't know. It makes, and by the way, Dolphins fan here, Gumpy, he has been distraught the last 45 minutes or so.
Well, you think about the Tua Fitzmagic thing. When they named Tua starter, it got released before the team did, and now this too.
Oh, what's going on down there?
It's a shit show.
You know,
They
ever
stink.
since they
Broken
lost,
franchise.
They
ever
stink.
since they lost Snowflake, you remember?
Yeah.
They just let fucking Snowflake get stolen right underneath them, right underneath their noses. Snowflake gets in there, Jack. How you doing? Please, we need an ace. You got it. All right. Go forward. That franchise, what are they doing?
Same old Dolphins.
Well, you could get something. You could get a lot for Kyle Van Noy in a trade, I feel like. He's not like someone that's untradeable. You could definitely get some value.
Going back to what you were just saying, it kind of just hit me. You were thinking that they were potentially telling him that he might be trading. He's like, nah. Let me pick where I want to go at least. I have a Bentley with a drop top right now down in Miami. I am not going somewhere. You're thinking that potentially is how this whole thing played out.
I don't know if it.
But that
if
could
that
be.
That's definitely a possibility to where, if they said, hey, we are shopping you, and you could kind of throw a big wrench in there, couldn't you? Like, oh, no, here we go. Let's put this out, and now I get to choose where I go.
Yeah, by the way, you're not trading me, okay? I was cut. They cut me. What are you going to do now? It's already out there. Mike Garafolo, he said it. No, we'll have Cameron Wolf say that it's not official. Okay, we'll see if that plays out. I'll give a fucking statement that I just got. That would be, if that is what happened, by the way, which we are not saying it is what happened, okay? Not saying at all. We have to live in these fantasies of bullshit because that's what this world is filled with. We had no idea Kyle Van Noy was potentially getting cut this morning. There's reports on the NFL all day, every day. This was never thought of. This is a wild time right now. What's that time?
When do you think he would have been privy about this? Because one of the first tweets did say oh, it's maybe expected, but it last time we talked to him and everything, like you said, this is a complete shock. Do you think this just happened today or yesterday where the wheels really started moving on this?
What happened? You think he had a Twitch stream? What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, because you would think they want to trade him. If they wanted him off the team, let's get something for him. He's still young enough. He still is productive. He's a great leader. I guess the natural progression now is, all right, does he go back and sign with Big Bill and the Patriots?
Cameron Wolf has responded. I'm told a pay cut was discussed with Kyle Van Noy, who is prepared to move on. Trade options still being explored, but release coming if none found. His tenure in Miami was short-lived. More cap space for Dolphins to use in free agency. A good draft for versatile linebackers, too. Okay, we'll just draft a replacement for this guy. That person will be a leader in the locker room. Okay, that person's been around. That person's won before. That person will be able to potentially guide people whenever coaches can't talk to them and maybe make them better at football or whatever. Get him we can draft one of them for sure.
He played with Flores. I mean, all the guys in the draft, all the free agents have been with Flores in their career. Led the team last year. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant, Pat. It's fucking brilliant.
That's Dolphins fan Gumpy weighing in on the entire thing. Hey, what's that?
Hey, was he?
This dude's really fucked up
Distraught.
right now. I want to let you know, really fucked. The thought was hey, Deshaun Watson's potentially coming. Kyle Van Noy, we're loading up that defense. Gumpy, and I assume a lot of Dolphins diehards, which we know that the amount probably.
They're a fickle bunch.
Yeah, the amount probably not as big as maybe other places, but for good reason because there's a lot of other things in Miami to do, and the team hasn't been great for. Gumpy was living in real life fantasies there for a while. It seems like it has. This is the house of cards, maybe that just can crash it all down. This move.
The same old Dolphins. That's all it is. They're never gonna get any better. Whenever you think they will and they can, they just go backwards for no reason. for $10 million. Like, what are you going to do with that?
Who made this move? Tannenbaum?
So,
Hey, was I unaware? Was Van Noy one of those guys that was on the list as like a potential cap casualty? Because I don't remember seeing him anywhere.
But cap casualties were talked about. We talked about this at length whenever the future salary cap was brought into the forefront of conversation, right? Everybody's saying it was going to go down. And as soon as it came down, I think our show maybe covered it the most. It was like, hey, that's a big deal if it's going to go down. There's going to be people that get cut. Then more conversations started getting leaked out later, saying it will plateau. They agreed it will not go down. And it was like, okay, then it said it might go up a little bit. And Ian Rappaport said if it goes up to 181, which would still be a growth somehow with no fans basically in any stands. Who knows how that happens with the revenue of the NFL? I guess because it's just a money printing process. Ian Rappaport said there will still be one or two vets that get cut because of that. I don't know if Kyle Van Noy is necessarily a guy that normally it's like year 3 or year 4 of a 4-year contract. You think about that. After 1 year? I don't know. I do not know. I like the fact that he put out in his statement, though, like, hey, I was actually really hurt this year, too, for your teams that are potentially thinking, like, I was in a goddamn hospital one night. Let's go ahead and have a little faith here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, I guess, what kind of interest he gets from other teams. And if it seems to be really difficult now to trade the guy. You would think to just let him, hey, let's wait this one out and we try to get him if we can.
I really like the thought of, hey, we were wondering, 1 year ago we signed a deal. And what we're thinking was you just, take a pretty big pay cut. What do you think? No? Okay. Well, we're going to have to trade you then, Kyle. Oh. Okay, yeah. Mike Garafolo. They just released me. Yeah, it's over. Oh, yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to trade me. That's right. Have a good one.
yeah.
By the way, good luck.
I'll take all that guaranteed money now. Thank you.
Hey, good luck. See you. Have a good one. What if Kyle Van Noy was that much of a savage in there?
He would be.
That would be awesome if he was just. Remember, he has done business with Belichick before. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be so awesome if he did that. Oh my God, that'd be.
Hey, whose decision do you think this was?
Well, a true alpha knows when to concede for the betterment of the team. So
That's right.
Whoever. He's on the show tomorrow, by the way. Motor City Dan.
CTC.